Picture waking up to a bank notification that landed overnight, no client calls, no inbox to answer, no side hustle grinding away. That's not magic. It's ownership of a business that basically runs itself. Forget the stock market, forget complicated real estate deals. We're talking about plain, unglamorous businesses that most people wouldn't even call real businesses until they see the monthly deposits. I spent time digging through 20 of these low-maintenance models and ranking them by how much they actually pay. Fair warning, a few of these will sting, because you probably had a shot at one of them and let it go. And if you only remember one thing from this list, remember the last business, it's the one that pays with the least amount of effort of all 20. Quick intro if you're new here, I'm Lucia. I studied business management, and for the last 7 years I've researched how regular people, with no inheritance and no connections, actually build wealth. The pattern is always the same. Nobody gets rich off a brilliant idea. They get rich off a boring idea nobody else wanted to touch. Let's count down. 20. Commercial window washing. Someone dangling off a building with a squeegee doesn't look like a business, it looks like a dangerous job. But hospitals and office towers sign annual cleaning contracts worth $400 to $1,000 per workday, and they renew automatically. Run 3 crews and you can bill $300,000 a year without ever clipping into a harness yourself. The lesson: the more physically uncomfortable a job looks, the fewer people compete for it. 19. Pressure washing. A $1,500 to $4,000 machine and dirty sidewalks are all you need. Property owners sign yearly cleaning contracts, so instead of chasing new customers weekly, you get paid on autopilot. 18. Portable toilet rentals. Unattractive? Absolutely. That's the point. This market is worth over $20 billion and climbing toward $35 billion by 2030. Every job site and event needs one, and almost nobody wants to own one, so you rent it out instead. 17. Vending machines. Modern machines take cards and report sales straight to your phone. One well-placed machine nets $300 to $1,000 a month, and operators with dozens of machines never touch them personally, they just run a restocking route. You're not really selling snacks. You're renting out dead space that was making $0 before. 16. ATM ownership. Buy machines, drop them in bars, laundromats, and markets that need cash on hand, and collect a fee on every withdrawal, $1,000 to $3,000 a month per machine. Bonus: any spot that already hosts your vending machine will usually take an ATM too, doubling income from the same visit. 15. Bookkeeping for small businesses. Owners hate their books and pay $500 to $1,500 a month to avoid touching them. Land 10 clients at $1,000 each and you're clearing $10,000 a month with just a laptop. You're not selling accounting skills, you're selling relief. 14. Residential and commercial cleaning. 5 weekly clients can bring in $5,000 to $8,000 a month solo. Scale to a 4-person crew and that jumps to $25,000 to $40,000, with margins near 40 to 50%. The real skill isn't cleaning, it's retention. Most operators fail because they keep chasing new clients instead of keeping the ones they already have. 13. Pest control. Nobody wants roaches, which is exactly why this industry keeps growing toward $34 billion. Monthly contracts renew themselves because no restaurant wants to risk a health inspection failure. This is one of the rare businesses where the client comes to you. 12. Laundromats. The industry pulls in roughly $8 billion a year in the U.S., averaging $150,000 per location with margins up to 35%. About 95% of laundromats survive past 5 years, a survival rate almost no restaurant can match. And the side income from vending, ATMs, and Wi-Fi often rivals the machines themselves. 11. Self-storage. A $45 billion industry with over 50,000 U.S. facilities. Smaller homes mean more stuff needing somewhere to go, and increasingly, small e-commerce sellers are renting units as makeshift warehouses. 10. Equipment and tool rental. Buy an expensive machine once, rent it out dozens of times to contractors who don't want to own something they'll only use for 3 weeks. The equipment eventually pays for itself, everything after that is pure profit. 9. Sports card reselling. Sounds like a hobby, works like a business. Buy bulk lots, grade and price accurately, resell on specialized marketplaces. It's repeatable and unglamorous, which keeps the competition thin. 8. Small parts manufacturing. Nobody dreams of making screws and connectors, so almost nobody competes there. A shop focused on custom plastic parts for niche industries can pull in millions a year solving a boring problem the big factories won't bother with. 7. Software for small businesses. You don't need the next viral app, you need to remove one annoying task from a business that's already paying for a mediocre tool. Simple beats brilliant when it kills a headache someone already pays to avoid. 6. Smart home and EV electrical work. Regular electrician work pays fine, but specializing in EV chargers and smart home installs can push rates above $250 an hour. Same trade, sharper focus, much higher pay. 5. Commercial kitchen plumbing. General plumbing already generates $150,000 to $300,000 a year, but specializing in restaurant kitchens, where a broken pipe can't wait, turns urgency into leverage. When a client can't afford to wait, you stop competing on price. 4. Parking lots in high-traffic areas. Often called the most boring business in existence. A well-placed lot can bring in $10,000 to $30,000 a month. 5 lots can mean $600,000 a year, almost entirely passive. No product, no inventory, just land in the right spot, which can never be copied by a competitor. 3. Service franchises. Not cheap, average startup cost around $275,000, but franchise revenue averages roughly $1.67 million a year, and franchises make up over 10% of U.S. businesses. You're not buying a logo. You're buying someone else's already tested instruction manual. 2. Buying an existing business instead of starting one. This flips the whole game. Instead of picking which business to run, you're picking how to acquire one. A working laundromat or cleaning company with proven cash flow removes the riskiest phase of any startup, not knowing if it'll work. Businesses with recurring revenue often sell for 3 to 5 times annual earnings, versus 1 to 2 times for one-off sales models, because buyers are paying for cash flow that already exists. 1. Recurring revenue in any industry. This isn't one business, it's the principle behind all 19 before it. Sell a popsicle once, you earn once. Rent out the popsicle cart, you earn every month without selling another popsicle. Every business on this list, the laundromat, the storage units, the pest control contracts, the ATM, shares that same structure. The customer pays, leaves, and comes back to pay again without you having to resell them. Here's the filter worth remembering. Before chasing any idea, ask whether it pays you once or pays you every month. That one question eliminates most of the ideas people waste years chasing. I'll be honest, I used to chase the genius idea too, the one nobody had thought of. Years later, the pattern was obvious. Almost nobody gets rich by inventing something new. They get rich executing something old, consistently, longer than everyone else is willing to. Think of 2 people who started at the same age. One spent years searching for the perfect original idea, an app, a unique product, and burned through savings competing against 1,000 equally ambitious people chasing the same trend. Years later, he's still employed, still searching. The other bought a 15-year-old laundromat with proven cash flow instead of inventing anything. While paying it off, he added 2 vending machines in a nearby gym. For years the combined income let him leave his job for good. The difference was never intelligence, luck, or starting capital, it was choosing the boring field almost nobody wanted to compete on. That's the full list, 20 ways to build income without reinventing anything. If one of these opened your eyes to a business you'd never considered, let me know in the comments which one surprised you, or which one you already knew up close.